and One Piece devil fruit that changed the story forever. While hundreds of devil fruits exist in the world of One Piece, most of them are mere weapons for the villains. And those fruits make little difference outside of shaping how certain battles play out. Even powerful devil fruits might be like that, such as Gecko Moria's Shadow fruit or Caesar Clown's Gas fruit. By contrast, a number of noteworthy devil fruits were used in ways that seriously impacted One Piece's biggest plot points or a particular character's arc. For the most part, these devil fruits forever changed the story based on their usage, such as being used to kill their victims or affecting how society functions on certain islands of the Grand Line. A few of these game-changer devil fruits affected the story just by being desirable for certain characters or granting characters symbolic powers. In short, if these devil fruits never existed or were in totally different hands, certain arcs of One Piece would have played out differently, or certain characters would have had drastically different arcs. 10. The Tremor fruit is the reason the Blackbeard Armada is nearly unbeatable now. Users: Edward Newgate, Marshall D. Teach. For a time, the fearsome Tremor fruit was in the hands of Edward Newgate, or Captain Whitebeard, and it helped him become one of the 4 emperors. As for this fruit affecting the plot, the Tremor made a difference not when Whitebeard used it, but when it changed hands. One Piece fans still don't know how, but Captain Blackbeard seized the Tremor fruit for himself. 9. The Paw fruit helped set up One Piece's time skip. User: Bartholomew Kuma. The single most plot-heavy usage of the Paw fruit was when Bartholomew Kuma used it on the Straw Hats at the Sabaody Archipelago. That was Kuma's idea of mercy, scattering the Straw Hats across the Grand Line rather than trying to kill or capture them in the name of the world government. That set up everyone to train and learn new things before reuniting after One Piece's time skip. 8. The Mag fruit led to Luffy's intense grief at Marineford. User: Admiral Akainu. The Mag fruit grants the power of magma to its user, Admiral Akainu. Such enormous power has rarely been used, but it did make a major difference in the battle for Marineford. There, the Mag fruit was one of the few devil fruits that could have attacked and killed Ace, the young man with a body of fire. That, in turn, deeply affected Luffy's personal arc and forced Luffy to appreciate his crew all over again. 7. The Time fruit was the last hope for Wano's future. User: Toki. The Time fruit is one of the few devil fruits to originate from the Void Century, or at least is one of only a few devil fruits known to exist at the time. User: Toki. This particular fruit was used by a Wano woman named Kozuki Toki, who sent Momonosuke forward 20 years to escape the doom of the Kozuki clan. In turn, that allowed Momonosuke and his allies to take the fight to Kurozumi Orochi in the present. User: Toki. The Hobby fruit helped secure Doflamingo's dominion on Dressrosa. User: Sugar. Plenty of pirates and other villains use their devil fruits to defeat their enemies and thus claim an island. Not to mention serve as deterrents against challenges to the victor's rule. In the case of Dressrosa, though, it took more than Doflamingo's string fruit to maintain his rule there, since he also needed Sugar's Hobby fruit to keep things in order. The Clone fruit bailed Luffy out of trouble
twice.
Bon.
Clay. Bentham.
Most devil fruits wielded by the members of the Baroque Works group were just weapons of war that stopped mattering after their users were defeated. But the clone fruit ended up being more useful after Mr. Tu Bonclay's loss to Sanjin. After Bonclay's defeat, he had a change of heart and started using his clone fruit in more constructive and plot-heavy ways. The Gum fruit made Luffy the new Joy Boy, user Monkey D. Luffy. The Gum fruit made all the difference by allowing Monkey D. Luffy to become a combat-ready shonen protagonist in One Piece, since he had no training with Haki at the time. The Gum fruit thus allowed the story to happen at all, which is quite important. And then the Gum fruit's importance gained a new dimension. The change is so radical, even the name Gum fruit barely applies. 3. The Arrow fruit is threatening all of Elbaf. User Gunko. The One Piece manga's current arc has introduced the God Knights, who have coordinated the uses of their various devil fruits to put intense pressure on the giants of Elbaf. Those sinister God Knights want to coerce the giants into serving them and the world government. And Gunko has done the most work in that regard. Her Arrow fruit is the most impressive one thus far for both battle and hostage situations. 2. The Op fruit was the prize of the Doflamingo family. Users Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. Trafalgar Law has the Op fruit and uses it as an independent pirate captain. But that wasn't the original plan for the Op fruit. At first, Doflamingo wanted this remarkable devil fruit for his own use as the ultimate medical tool. But his brother Rocinante Corazon had other ideas. It was because of Corazon's sacrifice and courage that Law ended up with this fruit, which changed Law's life. The dark fruit led to a betrayal and Ace's capture. User Marshall D. Teach. The dark fruit is arguably the evilest devil fruit and is one of the most noteworthy Logia-type fruits of them all. Marshall D. Teach wanted it no matter what, and joined and betrayed the Whitebeard crew to seize it. Then, Captain Blackbeard used the dark fruit's power to become one of the 7 warlords of the sea, before abusing that position to recruit powerful prisoners from Impel Down. Arigato gozaimasu. Thanks a lot for watching.